Yeah, so.
Someone did stencil a proper IPA.
All right, I'm ready.
Ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Birkelbach Field in Georgetown, Texas. We are live on site for this matchup between the Eastview Patriots and the Lampasas Badgers. It's Badger season according to Eastview. It is their homecoming. It is their whiteout student section. They've got silly string. They've got colorful powders down there. It was a spectacle to behold when the Patriots came out of the tunnel. Got a 5A in Eastview and 4A in Lampasas matchup here. Final non-district matchup of the season for both teams. Eastview trying to go 1-2 to start their non-district schedule. Started off slow last week against Coppers Cove at Coppers Cove and continued to be slow. 39-9 loss at the 6A Coppers Cove. Week before that, they were here at home against Round Rock Westwood. That game 42-27, and Eastview putting some decoration on the scoreboard in that fourth quarter, putting up about 21 points. And Lampasas coming in here 1-1. Again, they are 4A school. They ended up beating Northeast Early College last week, 48-0. That team still looking for their first touchdown in their third game this week. Put up a good fight though against Elgin, 29-20. That team was winless last year. Lampasas actually beat them 47-0 the year before that, so they were up in that game 20-14 at half against Elgin. Ended up losing 29-20. The team, the Badgers, losing in the playoffs in a heartbreaker 28-27 last year to Pleasanton, 5-6 on the year total. Very balanced team, this Badger team. 38 points per game last year, 37 points allowed per game. This year, kind of the same for offense. Again, at 34 points per game. On the defensive side, of course, that goose egg last week against Northeast College going to give them a bit of an advantage, but 15 points against is nothing to frown at as the teams are at the middle for the coin toss. Eastview on the near side in the dark blues. Lampasas in the all whites. And it looks like Eastview will receive. The teams shake hands. We're going to take a quick break, come back with the keys of the game after the national anthem. Stay tuned here on Vype Media.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the VypeU program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our VypeU Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. VypeU also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each VypeU ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about VypeU today.
Back here in Georgetown as the colors are retired here on field. Let's get to some of the keys of the game. First for the hometown Eastview Patriots. First and foremost, they have to get pressure. You look at the sidelines, it's a stark contrast in just the amount of players between Eastview and Lampasas, and I feel like Eastview has to take advantage of that. They have numbers, they have bodies to shuffle in and out of there. They have to get pressure, keep them off balance. And second, they just have to keep it close. They've really started out on the wrong foot that first week and didn't really get their footing at all last week. So they just have to keep it close, maybe take the lead early on, get some confidence built up on the offensive or defensive side of the ball, get a good stop on defense, big third down stop. I feel like could really push this team. And we saw that in the first week towards the end of that fourth quarter. A lot of confidence on both sides of the ball. And for the visiting Badgers, they have to stop Edmondson in the run game. Even though it was a not so close game on the field, Edmondson definitely shone in that first week on the ground. Very powerful runner, very patient runner. And Lampasas needs to stop him unless they want a rough evening. Second, they have to play a full game. Haven't really been tested so far. They were up 20-14 at half to Elgin and ended up losing that one 29-20. So they have to play a full game, all 4 quarters. You can't take a quarter off. You can't take a half off. You just have to play full game. That's why they put 48 minutes up on the clock. So as we said before we went to break, Eastview will receive. We have Elder Isapunwu up for the homecoming court, as well as back to receive this kick. Just waiting for referees go ahead. And number 11, Landon Richardson, going to kick this one off for the Badgers. And the kick is off. Little pooch kick, going to be fielded at the 20. Be brought over to the near side here. He's got a hole. Going to be taken down by the kicker, Richardson. His helmet comes off. That's Timothy Duncan, the junior, turning on the Jets, finding a lane and putting the Patriots in fantastic field position out towards midfield. got Ty Blair coming out here as a sophomore. Struggling last week, but had some sparks in that first week. We'll see if the nerves have weak. There's Edmondson. Stiff arms one man to the ground. Bounces off his own blocker. Man, you saw a glimpse of it there. Breaking 2 tackles. Doesn't get any positive yards, but showing the patience. Again, Jalen Edmondson, just a junior. He was their leading rusher last year, coming in around 90 yards per game. Blair takes a snap. Read option up the middle to Edmondson. Again, patience is the key. Edmondson falls forward for a gain of about 2. It's going to bring up a 3rd and long here. If you're Lampasas, this is a really good start for your defense. Linebackers showing blitz on the outside. Blair takes it. Both linebackers come quick out to his receiver. A little shimmy shake, and he's down near the 30-yard line. Keaston Rainey putting on the moves there. Picks up the first down. But good awareness by Blair. He saw the pressure coming from the outside. Lampasas not really disguising it at all. Blair just sets his feet and fires. Rainey does the rest. Quick to the line is Blair. Rainey in motion. And looks like some movement before. And it is a false start. We didn't see too much of that in the first game, last couple weeks actually. Not really an undisciplined team as Eastview. Didn't have too many offsides or false starts. And now here, double fake by Blair. Blair falls on a loose ball, actually pops out. Boy, Blair had the double fake handoff to Rainey and Edmondson. And it is going to be Badger football. That's one thing you can't do, especially against a team that, on paper, you're 5A, they're 4A. You're supposed to beat pretty handily. Can't turn the ball over, can't give them any hope. And now the Badger offense comes out onto the field. 1st and 10 from their own 37. And David Flores comes out for the action. Got 3 wide receivers. Takes the snap. Another read option. Swarmed down. Boy, tough to see who got there first. Amar Bucic rolling out of the pile. That was David Flores. Actually, rather Aiden Roscoe on the run. Flores back to receive the snap. He's got trips to his right. Quick fire out, bubble screen. Snagged out of the air. Good open field tackle. Holding on to the shoe. Ethan Moreno on the grab. And trying to go a little tempo here is Lampasas. They have 3rd and 5. Flores sends a man in motion. Settles back. Ball run up the middle. Falling forward is Roscoe. It's going to bring up about 4th and 3. And they're going to go for it. He takes a step back and he's going to do a little pooch kick. Doesn't get too much distance on it. Angled towards the sideline. Finally down at about the 32. A little trickeration there from Flores. Took a step back pre-snap and grabbed and kicked. Not going to get too much power behind those, but maybe try and put something in the coach's mind. Try and think they're going to do something down the line here. So Eastview with Good field position here, 33-yard line. And let's see if Blair can shake off that early fumble. Again, looked to be good play design. Blair just had his eyes up and didn't have concentration on holding the football. Sends a man in motion. Movement pre-snap. This is going to be a free play. Blair outside to Rainey. Rainey lowers his shoulder and gains an extra 4 yards. Going right through Dylan Fagan. And free play obviously going to be declined after a gain of about 15 here. Duncan in motion, hand up the middle to Edmondson. Cuts upfield and gets about 5. Good looking run there. Good awareness by Blair too, noticing the guys on the outside, containing anything going out there, and ends up handing it off to Edmondson. 2nd and 5 upcoming here. 3 receivers to the far side. Blair takes a snap. Hands off to Edmondson. Backpedals and now finds a hole. And it's going to get near the first down marker before being taken down by Luke Gutierrez. And they are going to give him that first down. Again, good lesson to all future running backs out there. Watch the way Edmondson follows his blockers. Not trying to go too much east and west, just trying to see how he can go north and south. Blair takes this one, rolls out to the left. He's got a lot of green, decides to throw it. He's got Duncan downfield, incomplete. Boy, about a half yard out of the reach. Can't blame him for trying, though. Duncan was open. Blair also had green space in front of him, and Edmondson as a blocker if he wanted him. 2nd and 10 upcoming. Just feels like the Patriots have a lot more confidence this week. Hand off left side, Edmondson finds a hole, falls forward for about 4. And they're going to call it a gain of about 3. 3rd and 7 here. Expect Blair to air this one out. Except for that fumble, he's been near perfect tonight. Rainey in motion. Quarterback draw. Spin up the midfield. And almost thrown forward by one of his linemen. Going to be about a yard, maybe 2 short. It's going to be a long yard and a half. 4th down, kind of in no man's land, and the way your offense is running, I'd say put the ball in the hands of Edmondson, have him find a hole or a quick out route to Rainey. I think this is the right call, keeping this offense on the field. Fourth and officially 2, got to get to the 34, or rather the 32. Man in motion. And we got movement up front. Direct snap to Edmondson. And this makes things a little bit trickier. 4th and 2. It's a lot different than 4th and 7, which is what Patriots are looking at now. And this kind of shrinks the playbook a little bit. Coach Wall and staff have a lot more to think about. You've got Duncan on the outside. Got Carlos Ramirez here on this near side. Two near receivers have one-on-one coverage. They roll Blair out that way. Looking downfield, under pressure. Got to get rid of it. Not going to get to the first down, and he's going to be about 4 yards short of the first down. So turnover on downs. Lampasas is going to take over at the 46. So a lot of self-inflicted wounds so far for Eastview, and sooner or later Lampasas is going to jump on these. You can't give them any sense of hope. Got to try and keep working, keep running your offense, and it's been working. If you can stay out of your own way. You got to fumble, you got to turn over on downs after a false start. Snap, quick slant. That's Moreno. He's going to be tackled near the marker. David Flores rifling that one in there. Good route by Moreno. Not a tall receiver, only 5'9", 170. Got some quickness to him. Moreno last year in a game I was covering against Elgin put up some big numbers. Had a couple touchdowns in that game, a blowout 49-0. Now, quick little sling out to the flat. That's going to be a gain of about 6. Carter Johnson on the receiving end. It seems to be Lampasas' MO this year, trying to nickel and dime you down the field, and it's been somewhat successful this drive. Flores takes the snap. Pressure coming from the outside, sets up the screen on the inside. He's got room to work with. Trying that far side. Carter Johnson, he's at the 20. Finally spun out of bounds. Inside the 15. Boy, that was a good cost him on the screen pass. And now the Badgers trying to go hurry up here. Before the chain's even set, Moreno takes this one, tries the inside, and he's swarmed by a field of Patriots. Still picks up a couple. 2nd and 8 upcoming. So the Badgers showing some life on offense. Now the Patriots with their backs up against the wall. Ball at the 12-yard line. Flores looking to the sidelines here. Rolls out to his left. Fires. Moreno again. Boy, you better start counting catches on this kid. That's got to be close to 6 catches already. We're not even 10 minutes into this game. Momentum definitely shifting to the Badgers right now. Good pursuit there up the middle. Devin Guildhouse from his outside position. Talked about that in the pregame, getting some pressure. We haven't seen too much of that. Credit to Flores, though, getting the ball out quick. He's got speedy receivers like Moreno and Carter Johnson that can pick up extra yardage, and into the end zone is caught. Touchdown. Touchdown, Badgers. Looked to be Landon Richardson possibly on the reception. Just like that, 6-0 after 2 empty offensive drives by the Patriots. The Badgers finally cash in. Extra point is up and good. Patriots down early here, 7-0 on their homecoming night. We're going to take a break here and come back to Georgetown after the break.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Patriots back to receive the kick from the foot of Landon Richardson. Isapunwu, Rainey, and Duncan back to receive, and a little pooch kick, and none of them are going to get it. Fair catch called for by the up man. Saw him waving his hand. He didn't get the ball, though. That was Rainey. And he brings it out to about the 32-yard line. I think that's what Lampasas coach Troy Rogers is saying, that ball was fair caught, or the fair catch signal was made, and he's going to win that argument, and that's going to be back to where Rainey picked up the ball. Again, you saw the up man wave his hand for the fair catch and then went to go block, and Rainey picked it up and ran about 10 yards. So instead of a first and 10 from the 32, we got first and 10 from the 22 as Blair takes the snap, finds Duncan running the little drag route, and good open field tackle there. That was Zachary Horton on the tackle. Gain of 1. Fake the handoff. Going deep for Duncan. Got him this time. Down past the 40-yard line. Beating Dylan Sanchez. One-on-one coverage. Rather, that was Riker Mora. Right, Mora in coverage, and Duncan just too speedy, and a nice pass by Blair. Sets up first and 10 on the opponent's side of the field. Edmondson, time to work. Gets about 4 there. Eastview can't sputter out here inside 2 minutes to go in this first quarter. Trying to answer. Hopefully putting themselves in a situation where they don't need big plays like that to save themselves later in the game. Looked to be a design QB run there from Blair. Tackled a couple yards shy. Gonna call it 3rd and 2 here. A lot more manageable here, but again, past drives, we've seen false starts happen. We've seen broken plays happen. So can the Patriots keep their composure on this drive? Hand off to Edmondson. Boy, good pressure up front. Levi Rivera in there along with a couple of his teammates. Almost a mirror image of last drive. 4th and 2 here. No false start this time. Quick out to Duncan. Boy, he's going to be near the marker, and he is going to get there. Had to get to the 30.5-yard line. The way his body was turned, ball was on the opposite side of the 30. So down at the 29, a fresh set of downs, fourth down conversion with about 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. Patriots have to run one more play, at least. Blair takes a snap, fakes the handoff, got a tight end up the seam, and now just chucks it downfield. Boy, had a couple options. Had Carlos Ramirez to the left side with no one within about 10 yards of him, but instead looking for the end zone, Chase Nunley. That overthrow is going to bring up 2nd and 10. Saw Blair make a couple of those throws, and they actually worked. One for a touchdown. Blair just going quick slant here, and in and out of the hands of Duncan. Possibly thinking about the man over the middle. It's not a fun job going over the middle, quick slants like that. And the contact was almost immediate, but that's why you play the game, that's why you practice. And a flag on the far side. We'll see what this comes to. And looks to be ineligible man downfield. Repeat of 2nd down. Call it 2nd and 15 now. Usually the penalties are at the 3rd and 4th down for Lampasas. Not doing themselves any favors here. 2nd and 15. Blair, again, looked to be another design run. Bounces outside. Good block from Edmondson. Picks up the penalty yardage and a few more. Forward progress is stopped. Gain of about 8 on the play. Nice design run. We haven't seen too much of this from Blair. Design QB runs. A lot of it's been improvised. That will take us to break. End of the first quarter is here, and teams will switch sides. We'll take a quick break as they do so. Stay tuned here on Vype Media.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Back here to start the second quarter in Georgetown. Lampasas showing pressure, they're bringing pressure. Edmondson not able to break through. That was 3rd and 8, now 4th and 8. And after all of that momentum, Patriots just going to run the ball for no gain and bring out the field goal unit. Just over 30-yard field goal. Call it 36. Snap is down, kick is up, and kick is good. Ryan Pullen able to set the hold and cut the lead to 4 points here, 7-3. Eastview showing life on that, but drive stalls, and we'll take another break here as the teams get ready to kick off, and Lampasas will try and answer. Back here on Vype.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
First opportunity in the return game for the Badgers. Eastview kicking off here. And this one well into the end zone. We'll see how Lampasas answers after that. Already up 7-3 here. That last drive they had ended up in 7 points. So we'll see, have they found the magic key to unlock this Patriot defense? And if you're the Patriots, your offense is putting you in positions here. Got to keep it close. Avoid going down more than one score here. Start of this second quarter. Can't go into halftime with a 2-possession deficit. Man in motion for Flores. He's going to throw it to the man in motion on a little screen. Finds a hole. He's got first down or more. He's past midfield. And he's smacked out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Great little pitch and catch. And Flores doing a very good job of dissecting this defense of the Patriots. Taking what they give him. And now they go tempo here. Patriots trying to rush up to the line. Showing pressure now. Flores takes a second look over it. High snap. And now Rasco with the leading blocker to Flores. Flores barrels over a man. That's just weight room right there. And we got a helmet off on one of the linemen. It's going to be a first down, though. Ball right at the 35. Flores picking up about 12 on the play. Kind of a rude awakening for homecoming. You scheduled a 4A school hoping for a win, and you're already down 7-3. A little conversation here between Coach Rogers and the head official. Possibly seeing something on that helmet being taken off. One of his offensive linemen being taken to the sidelines. Try and get that thing fixed. We've seen a lot of patience here from Flores. 5'10", 180-pound senior, trying to float this one now and looking for a flag. He's going to get a flag. He's going to get 2 flags, actually. That is Carter Johnson. Out on the edge, one-on-one coverage with Michael Vasquez. Senior versus senior. Automatic first down, and it is a holding. So fresh set of downs, ball at the 25. Boy, Flores has been looking clean this drive and the last drive as well. Oh, another high snap. Pressure from the outside. Steps up into the pocket. Avoids it somehow. Now lowers his shoulder again. Boy, not afraid of contact. Picks up about 9. Usually you tell your quarterback to run out of bounds in those situations. Flores loves the contact, loves the Friday night lights. 2nd and 2 upcoming now. And Flores just doing everything himself, not even handed off to Rasco. And a throw to Rasco here. Good contact there. It's going to be an incomplete pass, though. Vasquez there right as Rasco gets his hands on the ball, able to jar it loose. Now a 3rd and 2 here. This is where Eastview's really got to step up. Flores going under center now. QB sneak. Don't see that too often except for maybe Big Ten football. It's going to get him a 1st down, though. 1st and 10 from the 15. I really like the poise of Flores in the backfield. Able to spread the ball around. Haven't even called Moreno's number on this drive. And there is Moreno right on cue. He's going to be close to the 1st down marker. We do have one of the officials without a hat. And I believe that you can throw that in place of a flag, so they're talking about it there. Got a little, some jawing going on between the players as well. Coaches next to us wanted a holding on that outside by one of the, that's going to be a block in the back actually, so back them up. It's one of the few mistakes we've seen from the Badgers tonight. It's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Call it 1st and 19 here. Flores going deep. And a beautiful pass and catch. My goodness, that hung in the air like a rainbow. I don't know if Flores could have walked the ball into his hands any cleaner than that. Touchdown, Badgers. 13-3. To go here. Ugly homecoming a brewing for Eastview. Trying to get the thing under wraps. We'll see what their offense can do coming back after the break.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you.
One of the rare points coming from penalties. Had him in a 3rd and short opportunity. You get a QB sneak up the middle. And you're set back by a penalty, and then you get a beautiful little rainbow throw to go up 14-3. Now the pooch kick here. Taken and fair caught at the 33. Still time, though, for this Patriot offense, who showed some life, especially in the first couple of drives, and have since stalled. And Blair is showing Signs of life as a sophomore, but just being outplayed by Flores, the senior. That's just more snaps. Duncan in motion. Blair gonna keep it himself, and that's a bad decision. 3 Badgers on him almost immediately. Riker Mora in there. A couple of his teammates as well, and just nowhere to go. 2nd and 12. So it's not only Lampasas, or rather Eastview, kind of stalling on offense as Blair fires behind Duncan. Lampasas starting to get more pressure, starting to perhaps gain some confidence going up against a 5A school. Blair taking the snap. Deep drop back, now just telling his receivers to go long under duress and finally sacked. Boy, that just looked like a broken play. Call it 4th and 16 now. And Lampasas looking to get some really good field position out of this. Ethan Moreno, seeing what he can do with an open field, and he's got a lot of open field as a punt returner, standing at his own 40. Kick is up, and Moreno calls for it at the 44-yard line. So Lampasas stalls, and the Badgers come back out, trying to put some more points up on the board. 8:19 to go in the second quarter. Back to Georgetown after this.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Back here in Georgetown, and Moreno takes the first play and gains about 30. Tempo here from Flores. Rolling out right, throwing back to Moreno. Dangerous pass. Boy, it looked like there were 4 hands on the ball. Incomplete pass, though. Ronnie Goldman there providing the coverage on Moreno. But again, we've seen the big play abilities from both teams, but it just seems like Lampasas is able to capitalize on them. Eastview had a 40-yard pass to Duncan. Not able to get any points. Flores winds up. Got his man again. Touchdown, Badgers. Christian Lansdale in coverage, just unable to get there, and another well-thrown ball by Flores. Putting on a clinic tonight, 20-3 now. 3-play drive going about 55 yards. Kick is up, and kick is good. 21-3, the visitors. Patriots got to come up with something on the offensive end fast, or this one's going to get out of hand. We'll come back to Georgetown after this.
So I got this last night with like pronunciations too from the head coach. So yeah, they were saying that like last week or the first week there were a whole bunch of mispronunciations.
21-3 here. The sun has set in Georgetown. It is still summer around these parts in Central Texas. Temperatures were in the mid-90s today. This one not going to be fair, caught at the 30. And he's got some room up the middle. That's Esdriel Dianas Elizade. With the return there, bringing that out to the 41-yard line. So can Eastview capitalize? They've had good field position. Both teams have had really good field position. Only one team able to capitalize though. 21-3 in favor of the Badgers. A lot of that due to the arm of Flores. We'll see if Blair can make something miraculous happen here. Rainey in motion. Double reverse here. Duncan come around. He's got a couple blockers. Turns it upfield instead and gains about 2 there. Boy, I would have liked to see him take it closer to this near side. Had a big man out there blocking. Rowan Tyler had a good one-on-one block with a DB. Instead, 2nd and 8 here. Clock running inside 7.5 minutes. Blair takes a snap, looking left, fires, nice little button hook there. Carlos Ramirez takes it and gets about, say, 1.5 yards past the marker. Good little pitching catch, and it's just simple things like that. Quick slant, button hook. Don't need nothing fancy. Don't need the big 40-yard plays just yet. Don't need to panic. You got 7 minutes just left in this half, and you got a whole nother half after this. Able to cut to this lead. Blair rolling out under duress, fires it out wide, and going out of bounds there is Dianas Elizalde. Getting close to the first down marker. Actually about halfway to the marker, 2nd and 5. Able to stay calm under pressure. Jesse Madden applying the pressure that time. Trips to this near side. Fires near side to Duncan. He's got blockers. And out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Little chunk plays getting the Patriots into nice rhythm here. Fresh set of downs. Last time they went 3 and out on the field, and that led to another Lampasas touchdown here. They're trying to give their defense a bit of a breather here. Blair doing nice work here. Now fires right side. Oh, and in and out of the hands. Chase Nunley there, looking to turn it upfield. We haven't seen a whole lot of Edmondson. Haven't seen a whole lot of patient runs or any of the read options that were prevalent early in this game. Saw a couple quarterback dives from Blair, but those have since gone away. Wonder if they go right back to that same play. Nunley wide open in the slot. Instead, a little quick dump down to Duncan. And Duncan gains about 6. We're going to call it 7 here. 3rd and 3. This time fake to Edmondson. Finds Nunley, and he is stuffed. Dylan Fagan there, pushing them almost back to the original line of scrimmage. I don't know how you get forward progress out of that, but they gave him forward progress, and that forward progress was a loss of 1. Such elusiveness there. He's going to pick it up with his in the 2nd week of this season. Blair putting the team on his back in situations. Of course, in the first week he had a tremendous rollout and just kind of a prayer into the end zone that was caught for a touchdown. one of their first touchdowns, and now he's rolling out here to the left. He's got Edmondson blocking, and he is just swallowed up. Jesse Madden there. Actually, that is Jesse Madden there, coming from the linebacker position. Quick little out route here to Rainey. Boy, and after a lively start, picking up tremendous first downs, Lampasas is going to take a timeout, and part of this might be for a breather. This has been the first timeout by either team. Again, temps were in the mid-90s. Haven't seen it impact any team yet. We'll take a break here. 3rd and 15. Actually, that's 3rd and 12. They got 3rd and 15 on the scoreboard. 3rd and 12 when we come back, ball on the 18-yard line after this.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you.
Back here from this Patriot offense, all at the 15. We'll see what they can do here. Still can get a first down without scoring, but they go to the end zone through the hands of Duncan. Boy, a lot of bodies in there. Zachary Horton in on the coverage. Duncan letting that one go through his hands, but a lot of bodies around him. Instead, field goal opportunity here. Patrick Maxwell, 1 for 1 on the night. And make it 2 for 2. So Maxwell is perfect, making it 21-6, but some point or another, these threes have to turn into 7s for the Patriots. 15-point deficit now, 5 minutes to go before the half. We'll see if the defense can hold them. Coming back to Georgetown after this.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype View program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Rasco and Moreno, two dangerous returners, and we got an onside kick here. Only has to go to 10 yards, and Maxwell does a nice job of shepherding it over midfield. Boy, I believe Pat McAfee would be proud of that one. A little doinker. And again, just kind of boxing out. Different sport, but it works for them here, and Eastview is up and running here. 5 minutes to go. Down at 15. After that long drive for the Badger defense, they're right back out. Blair and company trying to capitalize here. Almost exclusively pass. Now they go with the quarterback draw here, and Blair's got some room. Spinning around. Picks up about 15 there. And this crowd's starting to get into it. Good solid crowd here on homecoming. Again, the students have silly string and some colorful powder they were throwing up earlier. Energy is high here at Birkelbach Field. Blair under pressure again. He's going to run again. Lowers his shoulder. Not as much weight as Flores, but still gaining some leverage. And gains about 7. So Blair starting to put the team on his shoulders now. We saw these two quarterbacks are just doing almost everything for their team. Haven't seen too much of the run from either of them. It's just a really fun matchup. Blair going to hand this one off to Edmondson. He tries to gain the first. I don't think they're going to give it to him with momentum. Going to be maybe a half yard short. And it is going to be third and about half a yard. Got to think the way the last few minutes have gone for Eastview, this might be 2 down territory. And design QB draw easily gets it. Coaches next to us are fired up. Blair is inside the red zone. Patriots just keep churning along. Kind of wonder if any of this is due to fatigue, and it's another timeout called by Lampasas. Up by 15, but Eastview is threatening. We'll come back to Birkelbach Field after this.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
So we've got a team that's up by 15 who has struggled to play a full game this season against a team that is needing to keep it close. And Edmondson, boy, just playing bully ball down there, gains about 7. And we talked about it in the pregame. Eastview needing to keep it close, avoid things getting out of hand as they have their last 2 games, trying to keep it within reach. Again, this was 21-3, 21-6 after the last offensive possession. And good open field tackle there. Zachary Horton making his presence known to Edmondson. So again, it was 21-3. The kick by Maxwell, and following onside kick recovery. And again, this Eastview offense has been on the field for, let's say, close to at least 5 minutes of game time. Empty backfield now for Blair. Defense with about 6 guys up front, and now Coach Wall going to take a timeout. His first. We will take another break. 2:22 to go before halftime. Eastview threatening.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you.
inside the red zone here, but facing a 3rd and long. Are the Patriots. Empty backfield still for Blair. Rolls out to his right. He's got a man open. Fires at him. Boy, down by his knees, but caught. Luke Martin there. He's going to be close to the first down marker. And they're actually going to call a timeout, Lampasas. It is going to be a 4th and short, about 4th and a half a yard. So we'll come back after this conclusion of the timeout. 4th down upcoming. Pivotal 4th down moment here. And again, it's early in the game, still in the first half, but this is a big drive here. And Blair, boy, untouched into the end zone. Nice little wiggle from the sophomore. Gets into the end zone for the first time for the Patriots. And the flares are going off. The light show is coming out. Birkelbach Field. Fans are on their feet. And again, just an impressive last couple of drives from Eastview. And now we'll attempt the extra point. Maxwell coming on to make this what would be an 8-point game. The left-footed kick is up and good. 21-13. Lampasas using all their timeouts to try and put one more drive together, but they got 2:08 to do it. We'll see if they go another onside kick to Patriots after the break.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
Boy, what looked to be out of hand early, 21-3 is now 21-13. Back-to-back offensive possessions for the Patriots, and a couple extra men up front for Lampasas. And Maxwell's going to boot this one deep into the end zone. So we'll see what Lampasas can do. Again, no timeouts. But again, their offense hasn't really been stopped lately as well. We just haven't seen them in over 5 minutes. Ball going to be spotted at the 25 when these teams break, and really impressed at the poise of Ty Blair these last couple drives. A lot has been asked of him. A lot has been asked of his arm. That time doing it with his legs, just finding the hole and finding the end zone. But it's been the arm of Flores that has also been really impressive tonight. 3 touchdowns through the air. And trying to add to that total here. Flores steps up, has a lot of green room, goes deep, and it's going to be a couple yards overthrown. Looking for Carter Johnson. Trying to go for the home run on play 1. Instead brings up 2nd and 10. We've seen both ways from Flores. We've seen intermediate passes, we've seen the short passes and the runs by Moreno. We've seen the deep passes, the deep touchdown passes, the drops in the bucket. And another home run here. And again, just overthrown. Flores under pressure, still able to get it off though. Inside 2 minutes now. I wonder if this is going to be two down territory for Lampasas here. They are pretty well inside their own side of the field. Moreno inside screen, and Moreno is going to turn on the Jets, cuts inside, gets a block, past midfield, and down near the 40-yard line. Boy, we saw that play happen a few drives ago. Eastview bringing the pressure. Instead, Lampasas counters with that inside screen play. And again, Moreno, the speedy wide receiver, makes him pay. Ball going to be down at the 41-yard line. And now the Badgers are cooking. 1st and 10 here. Flores takes it, looks left, pumps, steps up, going deep again. Doesn't have his man, almost looked to be in the hands of Isapunwu. Trying to go over the shoulder grab. Was in perfect position to do so. Instead, another overthrow. But a lot of one-on-one opportunities being presented. Flores just got to convert. Got trips up top. Faking the bubble screen. Now going deep. And this one just out of bounds. Boy, coaches next to us diagnosing these plays quicker than the players are. Obviously a lot easier to tell from up here instead of on the field, but just excellent play design from Lampasas. And Flores, the little fake of the shoulder to the bubble screen. Had a man open on the wheel route. Now Flores motion to the right, looking back left, nowhere to go. Jukes inside, gets some blocks now, got to find the sidelines, and he does. Inside the 30, actually they're going to say right at the 30-yard line. So still poised under pressure, minute 5 left. Knocking on the door of field goal range here. Carter Johnson's got one-on-one coverage on the outside. At the top of your screen. Flores takes it, looking right. Finally under pressure, and he's going to be falling forward for 5 yards actually. Flores stepping up and looking right. But falls forward. Clock is running at 50 seconds now. It's one of the few times Lampasas, or rather Eastview's, brought some pressure. And now they go deep to Moreno. Batted down. In coverage was Cash Trejo. Good recognition there from the sophomore. Flores looking for Moreno instead underneath, going for it all. 33 seconds left. We've got a 3rd and 6 as well. Be about a 41-yarder, and we got a timeout here by Eastview. 33 seconds left. We'll come back for this third down play after the break.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the VypeU program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
So we've got a 3rd down and 6 here for Lampasas right in front of the Eastview student section. And they are trying to make themselves heard here as Flores fires right. Got his man. Good looking play. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. Actually, they're going to say inbounds. Clock will stop to reset the chains though. Ball spotted at the 11. 27 seconds to go. Clock now runs. 20 seconds left. Eastview does have a timeout. Lampasas has none. Boy, Flores taking a lot of time here. Inside 10 seconds now. Snap, and it's going to be some motion. Boy, Coach Rogers telling Flores to pick up the pace here a little bit. Wasted a lot of time, about 15 seconds there to get off that play. Now maybe have one quick play, or rather 2 quick plays, 1 long play. And I'm assuming Flores would take a shot to the end zone here. And again, now you're 5 yards back. You got to let more time run off the clock for your receivers to make it to the end zone. And if I heard right through the glass, it's going to be a 10-second runoff on that penalty. So that was, clock was stopped at 7 seconds, so we have the runoff, and that will be the half. So Lampasas squanders that opportunity, and that gives Eastview a 1-possession game going into halftime. So we will take a break here from Georgetown. Lampasas trying to spoil homecoming, 21-13 up now. We'll come back after about a half-hour break. Stay tuned here on Vype.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our VypeU Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. VypeU also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each VypeU ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about VypeU today. What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you.
You got ribs out there.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today. What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live, we bring your teams to you. Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
University of Iowa in 2017 probably. Josh Allen's senior year, he was playing at Wyoming. He was terrible there.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
All they used him for was out routes. So it was like 10-yard out routes, and by the second half, Iowa finally caught wind of it and got 2 interceptions. And Iowa played horrible, but it was like 21-7, I think, the final score they won. But yeah, Josh Allen, not impressive in college.
Yeah.
In warm-ups, he was like throwing bombs.
Yeah.
But difference between warm-ups and games in college.
Yeah, dude, he's one of those, like, because there's so many athletic quarterbacks and so many of them fail.
Yeah.
So it's like, is he gonna be? I don't know.
And I don't know how you can spot him at Wyoming in like a system that had nobody around him and think like that's the guy right there. Physically, you could see it,
Yeah.
but
Some scouts, I think they'll fall in love with the physical like traits.
just like I can at least like mold him.
Yeah. But I mean, because I kind of wanted the Browns to draft him. He was like him and Baker. Was like, maybe Josh Allen.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if the Browns did draft him, he would bust.
Yeah.
Probably lucky.
Browns just seem to be that franchise. There's always gonna be like one or a couple franchises. It's like the Browns, the Jets, the Jags, kind of. It's kind of like the Angels in baseball. Like you always see like Ohtani and Trout each homer, and the Tigers or the Angels lose 5-4 to the Tigers.
Yeah, Ohtani is just. He's a video game character. That's ridiculous. So it's literally always some storyline with Cleveland sports. Couldn't even keep the Indians, maybe we'll switch it to the Guardians.
Yeah. You got Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be one of those things like, yeah, we'll score a lot of points and then we won't win the playoff game.
Yeah.
Hopefully not, because I think they do have a solid young squad around them.
I was gonna say, like, it was just health last year, I think, for them. I'm a Miami Heat fan.
Oh yeah.
They haven't done anything this offseason, so I'm like, okay, anytime, Pat Riley. But,
Yeah, I haven't really kept up with basketball much at all. I couldn't even tell you who's all. Is Jimmy Butler still in the Heat?
yeah.
Butler, Wade, is he retired?
Wade retired.
Okay.
Still got Bam Adebayo. PJ Tucker went to the 76ers. So the 76ers almost look like the old Houston Rockets. It's like PJ Tucker, Eric House, James Harden, and then you got Daryl Morey as the GM.
That's funny.
You don't know what Kevin Durant's going to do. You don't know when Kyrie's going to play, or if Kyrie's going to play. So I can at least say I'm not Brooklyn.
Yeah, dude. Brooklyn or the Nets would be like
Yeah.
pretty stressful too. Yeah, let's get that.
Here's that Eastview out there.
Heard some guy said this might be the best barbecue I've ever had.
Ooh. Bold statement.
Mullet. Oh, is he just won the king?
Yeah.
That mullet did it, man. I think my mullet.
These great pictures are gonna be all sweaty.
You know how old Eastview is? Like, when they opened? I just never really heard it. But I also don't pay too much attention to my Patriots.
2012.
Okay. Damn, so
I
I
don't know.
feel like they just started like throwing up so many schools at a certain point in time.
I didn't know they did like the announcements here. At least, like in my experience, they would announce them in school, and then they would just like, oh, here are the people that were nominated, and here's who won at the football game. But
Yeah, I can't remember how they did it. I thought it was already like announced, you know. And they were just to walk out. Kind of cool though, finding out the game.
yeah.
I hate this playing now. It's like a super long halftime.
Yeah.
It's getting all cold.
Isn't that like one of the things at the Super Bowl too? That's like an hour and a half long show, or an hour and a half long halftime because you have to
Yeah.
show.
For real. Whole concert. Just thinking of like being a part of that, it'd be like so hectic. Just go race for time every second.
Everything has to be like hitting a mark.
Yeah,
too.
for real, yeah. Like location, time-wise, everything.
All right, they say 3.5 minutes, but I feel like there's another band performance coming.
Yeah, I don't even think they're fully like.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. We'll take it.
Yeah, that's my first time seeing like a little buffet.
Yeah.
Some good barbecue.
I can't remember what they. Oh, I think they had like a platter of sandwiches here that first week, and I never did see. Like the producer was here, never grabbed anything or brought it back here unless he just ate it super fast. I wasn't really hungry.
He didn't want you to ask him, okay, can you bring some? No, man.
No.
Yeah, I remember like the first like, I say like 3 or 4 football games. I can't remember where, but there just like wasn't any food, you know. So by the time I did one and had food, I was like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
They give us food for this?
Yeah. Oh. So it was the Lampasas game that I did, and then I did a playoff game somewhere. They had food, and that was good. That's the one thing you miss with basketball.
Then I'll give you popcorn.
I did baseball last year. I don't really know baseball at all, but or no, it was only softball because softball had the better. Back here in Georgetown, Texas, we thank you for tuning in on this Friday night. Tyler Alsis alongside Mitchell Paget, my producer, here with you from this exciting game at Birkelback Field. 21-13 is our score. Lampasas taking early 21-3 lead. A couple late scoring possessions from Eastview. That's this thing within a possession. And we got the Eastview band getting the fans, getting the students livened up. We had homecoming winners announced, king and queen announced, and it was Austin Kane, number 77 on the football team, who found out he was king. So congratulations, Austin. Had a very nice mullet as well, tucked under his helmet. So look for number 77 and just know that there is a beautiful mullet underneath that helmet. But we have football underway. Again, very quick lead built by Lampasas. Couple big throws, actually all big throws for their touchdowns by David Flores. There was a 3-play touchdown drive as Maxwell's kick is well into the end zone. Maxwell's been the star for that first part of the game, mainly the first quarter and a half or so. getting a couple chip shot field goals to go through. And then after his second one, decides to do a little onside kick trickery and shepherds it past the 10-yard mark, falls on it. Eastview later scores on that possession before the half ends. Lampasas did have an opportunity, though. Just over 2 minutes to go, no timeouts, but able to work their way down until a 10-second runoff cut the momentum off and brought us to halftime, and that's where we stand now, 21-13. Run up the middle. Haven't seen too many of these now. Breaking free, though, is Rasco. Actually, this is a new running back. It looks to be Reed Jerome. And he will fall forward close to the marker. Going to call it 2nd and inches here. Now 2nd and a full yard. So now Lampasas trying to weather the storm here. It was a bit of a longer halftime, and now, boy, second play, and you already have to call a timeout. Coach Rogers already out by the numbers, talking to Aiden Rasco, the running back. So we'll take a quick break here. 2nd and short upcoming here, and when we return.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
2nd and short here. Moreno in motion. He's had about close to 10 catches, I would say. And now run up the middle. Stop, though. Good pursuit. Pressure up the middle by DJ Perez. He's been relatively quiet, being their leader on the defensive line, tackles for loss leader from his defensive end position. Hasn't really had an opportunity to get home because Flores has been getting out so quick and evading pressure. And now we got a flag on the field. A false start. It's going to be the call. We'll see who it's on. And we'll have 3rd down and 8 upcoming. That's what we saw from Eastview in the first couple drives. Getting into 3rd and short, maybe sometimes 4th and short situations, then getting a penalty, getting a false start. There was a block in the back once, and now we got something on the field that might be left over from the halftime show. Picked up off the field, 3rd and 8 still, ball in the 27. Flores with 3 receivers up top. And RPO to Moreno. Boy, forward progress looks to be close. Far side judge is going to give it to him based on that spot. And it is going to be a 1st down. Nice solid route running there from Moreno. And he has been lethal within that 5 to 10 yard catch radius and using his speed. So fresh set of downs at the 36. Moreno goes in motion this time. And now quick swing, good pressure from the outside. Tough to see who that was. It looked to be Braden Crumpton getting the tackle. I think it was Christian Lansdale who kind of sniffed that play out from the safety position. Cheated up and took away the block early. 3 receivers down low here. Flores taking the snap. Deep drop. Short screen pass. Got some blocks cutting it up the middle. He's got some room. Cuts it again inside the 40 and down at the 34-yard line. Jesse Madden, actually Reed Jerome that time, making a statement here. That seemed to be working every time. Those little short screens, we've seen them go to the running back, we've seen them go to slot receivers, mostly Moreno, and now just a quick little 5-yard button hook there. Stop and go, and Aiden Rasco, instead of in the backfield now, looks to be playing more receiver. He's listed on my sheet as a tight end here. Was playing running back that first half. Couple substitutions here from the Badgers. We talked about them playing a full game. We'll see if they can continue doing that here. Untouched up the middle. Boy, it took about 5 yards before he was even touched and falls forward near the 20-yard line. First down, Badgers. Boy, and a good, solid drive from the visiting team. Coming up on 4 minutes just this possession. It's a break from what we saw in that first half. A lot of quick throws and a lot of deep throws. And Moreno, oh boy, shifty move there. The step back only gets him a couple extra, but the athleticism on full display. 2nd and 2. And it's just these little dink and dunk plays. Nothing too deep. Again, almost exclusively through the air. Both teams really. Eastview breaking away from that trend in the first couple drives. Edmondson was getting the ball a lot, instead shifting to the air attack. And Flores has just been all gas, no brakes so far tonight. Bringing the pressure, and they get to him. Taken down in the backfield. Ryan Pullen coming up the middle. Luis Castillo in there as well. Great pressure by those two. And that backs them up to about a 3rd and 6 here. Seems both teams have had struggles inside the red zone. Lampasas getting a lot of their touchdowns from just outside the red zone on deep pass plays. Flores fakes a handoff. Pressure on the outside. Finds the open man. And he's got a ticket to the end zone. Boy, great poise under pressure there from Flores. Had an untouched blocker. I believe that was Castillo coming on the edge on the blitz, and instead Flores able to keep calm, find the open man, and extend the lead 27-13 now. And a bobbled snap here. And he's not going to get to the end zone, about 5 yards short. So that keeps things interesting now. 14-point game. A lot better than a 15-point game if you're Eastview. But a minor victory after an impressive touchdown drive from Lampasas. Again, first drive of the game, they took almost half of the third quarter to do so. We'll see what Eastview can do after this break.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Back here at Burkle Backfield, where Lampasas will kick off to the Patriots, and talked in the opener about Lampasas playing a full game, full 48 minutes. They struggled to do that in their first game, giving up a 20-14 lead at half, going goose egg in the third and fourth quarter, losing that one 29-20 against Elgin. Not really being tested in the second half, or second game. Little chip shot here. Did they get the onside kick? There is a flag down this near side. And signal is offsides from the judge on the who threw the flag. And I didn't see an official signal, but it looks like, by the way Eastview's lining up, it might be Eastview ball. Again, Lampasas not really tested last week, only going the first half with their starters by the looks of it, and ended up winning against Northeast Early College 48-0. Now starting to put together something here. 27-13 lead. About 6:40 in this third quarter. Eastview getting the ball. So a couple confusions down on the side, or down on the field. Offenses were out on the field for Eastview, but instead they're going to go 5 yards and re-kick. And I'm not exactly sure what time halftime started, but it was a longer halftime than normal with the homecoming proceedings and then the long drive by Lampasas. This offense is going to be well rested, but also possibly a little bit rusty coming out. I would say at least 40 minutes or so since they last took a snap. And also got to remember, Lampasas had the ball last for the last 2 minutes of gameplay. So we might be looking at 45 minutes to an hour between snaps for the Patriot offense. Either way, Landon Richardson going to tee this one up 5 yards further back. And he's just going to boot this one deep. Rainey watches this one bounce straight up at the 10. And doesn't have much room. Somehow finds a hole, though. Flag comes in late. Rainey's going to go out at about the 30. We'll see what the signal is. Boy, something illegal had to have happened there for Rainey to find a hole in all that chaos. So that penalty will set him back half the distance. And it will be 1st and 10 from about the 10.5 yard line. Probably the worst, actually is the worst field position for either team Again, both teams having pretty short fields, maybe 30 to 40 yard line, I would say, for about the average. And a quick slant here, immediately swallowed up as Rainey. Try and see a number on who that was. Zachary Horton, he's been all over the field tonight for the 5'11 sophomore. And Ty Blair trying to command this Patriot offense to more points. Looking at 6 minutes to go in this third quarter. Still 2-possession game, but a lot of time left. Pass to Duncan, misfires out of bounds. And as you watch Blair's game, you can see, I wouldn't say immaturity, but you can see the lack of experience in his game. You can see maybe just a little bit undersized, still trying to grow into himself as a player, as a person, physically, and now trying to add the mental part of the game as a little bit behind Duncan, but he finds a way to haul it in and get the first down. It's a good-looking play. Just enough for the first down. But when you compare Blair's game versus Flores' game, we just see a little bit more poise, a little bit more, steady heartbeat from Flores. Blair can certainly get you out of a jam, as he's shown tonight. This one hands off to Edmondson, and he's got some space. Lowers his head down and picks up close to 10, and they're going to give him 10. Ball out to the 35 now. Haven't seen too much from Edmondson in the last couple drives. Like to see him get the ball a little bit more. We were thinking up here during the break as Edmondson takes this one for a gain of a couple. With the game, what was a one-possession game, we were wondering if Eastview would go back to a little bit more balance between the run and pass. A lot of, especially the second quarter, we saw most drives for Eastview go exclusively pass. Now trying to balance things out, maybe control the clock themselves. Trying to get them to jump. It doesn't look like they did. And up the middle is Dianis Elzalde. Substituting for Edmondson. Elizalde stays in. Blair rolls out, fires deep. He's got Duncan wide open. Caught at the 15, and he is into the end zone. Boy, breakdown in coverage there from the Badgers. And let the light show commence. "62-yard pitch and catch almost. Just like in the backyard. That makes this game interesting. Again, Eastview keeping it close, doing a much better job than in previous weeks of doing so. Back to one possession here, 8 points. The snap, the kick is good. 7-point game here in Georgetown, 27-20. The hometown Patriots trying to come with a comeback on their homecoming night. We'll be back for the rest of this third quarter and the end of the fourth after this.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive experience geared toward their interests, while promoting their own school and preparing them for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
And that touchdown pass just capped off by Blair to Duncan. Almost looked to be a breakdown in coverage. Just maybe some eyes in the backfield by the DBs. That's the threat that Blair brings. Flores brings that as well, but you see it on display there from Blair. Had a couple as the ball goes off the tee here. Not too windy. The flags are staying pretty vertical. But again, Blair's dynamic ability to be a dual threat quarterback, and he's got a nifty run for a touchdown tonight as well. I think that might have helped him get this passing touchdown as that one goes into the end zone. So we'll see Flores and company come back and try to answer. This game was a little bit sluggish offensively for both teams starting out. Lampasas doing most of the heavy lifting. Coming out scoring first. Again, this is the last non-district game for both these teams to start the season. Lampasas winning last week against Northeast Early College. Eastview going 0-2 against Copperas Cove last week, 39-9, and the week before that losing here at home to Round Rock Westwood, 42-27. Trying to get their first victory here on homecoming. And a delay of game to start this drive. And earlier in the game, it was a lot of mental mistakes, a fumble by Blair from Eastview. And now Lampasas just kind of taking the torch in that department. Hand up the middle now, burst of speed. Boy, that's going to get him about 10 or maybe 12 yards on the play. Shot out of a cannon is Rasco. Second and call it 4. Rasco up the middle. Not as much space to work with on that. Going to be a yard short. Amar Bucic in there. Bobbled snap, though, by Rasco. It looked like Eastview pounced on at the last minute, and they did. Patriots regained possession at the 27-yard line. Rasco just trying to go a little too fast, not securing the football. Seemed to fall on it at first. The ball squirted out, and Jacob Vasquez coming out of the pile. And the Patriots looking in control this second half. Feels like whatever defense can get the last play, maybe get a turnover like that, get a stop on a big third or fourth down, is really going to take control. But again, Eastview still down a touchdown. Blair rolling out to his left, looking downfield. He's got Duncan. Dropped. Oh my goodness, and Duncan has his hands up against the locker room, and boy, he had reservations for 6. They were canceled. He's had a couple drops like that, but they've been with hits, and now Duncan's going to take himself out of the game. So 2nd and 10 here. Blair fakes the handoff, and boy, over the middle, laying the hit stick. That is a legal hit. The ball went through his hands. Chase Nunley just on the unfortunate end of that play. Flag down early. Look to be possibly illegal formation. Penalty is going to be declined though, bringing up 3rd and 10. And Duncan is back in the game. He and Rainey going over to that far side. Coach Wall down here, barking out orders. Rainey coming back to the slot on this near side. Blair takes a snap, rolls left. Fires deep, he's got a man. Just overthrows the outstretched arm of Carlos Ramirez. And these receivers definitely getting a lot more separation than they did in that first half. All it takes is one pinpoint throw from Blair. They're going to try a field goal. This is going to be, if my math is correct, about a 43-yarder. Low snap, kick is up. It's got the distance. And the kick is good. Patrick Maxwell keeps this team in it. He's got 9 points and an onside kick recovery to his name. He's having a happy homecoming. Cuts the deficit down to 4. Lampasas trying to answer after the break.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Another ball off the tee for Maxwell. Moreno and Rasco back deep to receive. Although if Maxwell continues, and he does continue his trend of kicking it into the end zone. So each team with a single turnover so far. It's been a very clean game from that perspective. A lot of penalties though. A lot of false starts. An offsides on a kickoff. A couple blocks in the back. A holding on defense. Hasn't really been a clean game in the penalty department. Moreno going in motion. And wheel route down. He's got him open. Moreno goes through his hands. Boy, the coaches next to us were calling that out as soon as Moreno went into motion. Called the quick slant and the wheel route. And that's exactly what was there. They cut off the quick slant and the bubble screen, but left the wheel route option open. Now they go trips to this near side. Flores. Again, quick pass, and he's got his man down past the 40. Good open field tackle. Christian Lansdale with the shoestring tackle, but not before Landon Richardson gets all the way to the 39. So we talked about Eastview getting pressure in the first part of the game, and Flores just not letting him do that as he's getting the ball out so quick, maybe 1 to 2 seconds if he's not rolling out and avoiding pressure. Hasn't even taken too many hits tonight Now RPO, Flores takes it himself, cuts it upfield. Takes a little punch at the 49, and that's where he's going to be brought down. It's going to be right at the marker, and they're going to wave him forward. So Flores getting in with the ground game. Haven't seen too much from him. We've seen a lot of quarterback draws from Blair. And tight formation now for the Badgers. Run up the middle. This is Madden. And getting close to the first down marker again. Excuse me, that is Reed Jerome, the number 3 on offense. So another good looking drive, and about 2-3 minutes taken up so far of game clock. A lot of teams go no huddle, but they don't really go as the old UCLA or the old Oregon offenses do. As Flores throws this one into the opponent's hands and still on his feet. Finally tackled at the 35. Boy, threw it straight to Braden Crumpton. One of the few mistakes from Flores tonight. And Eastview letting their defense show out. And now it's Lampasas on the back foot. Still with a 4-point lead, though. Boy, if you just take this second half and show it to Eastview, I don't think you'd say they're down by 4 points right now. Everything going in their favor. Offensive, defensive, even special teams. Now Blair with split backs. Takes this one, fires left over the outstretched arms of Duncan. Couple inches taller, and he might have caught that. Brings up 2nd and 10. Again, this game was 21-3 at one point. Now 27-23 with Eastview having possession. Edmondson gaining about 2 yards on that play. 3rd and 8 upcoming. Inside a minute now, this third quarter. Boy, you got to be pleased if you're Eastview. Coming out of halftime, a longer halftime than normal. Emotions running high with homecoming and everything. Austin Kane, the offensive lineman, winning homecoming king as Blair breaks out of a tackle, now trying to get some more yardage. Getting close to the first down marker, and he's going to be short. Let's see where they spot it, actually. That far side judge is showing right at the marker. And he did dive forward enough, so first down. Impressive moves from Blair. I feel like Blair's a lot more elusive than Flores is in the quarterback running game. Flores has lowered his shoulder, lowered his head a couple times, and Blair just seems to skip around people. And a flag coming in this one, might be coming back for a hold. Carlos Ramirez on the outside. And it is going to come back. So gain of about 7 is end up going to be a 10-yard loss. And we're at the final stages of this third quarter. Shaping up to be an exciting one here at Birkelback Field. Eastview has to, and they are just going to let the clock run out. 1st and 20, though, when they come back from the 35-yard line. Have to get to the opposite 45 after this quarter break. 27-23 in favor of the visitors. We'll come back for this exciting fourth quarter after the break.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launched in 2017, our Vype U Ambassador Program is a one-of-a-kind educational scholarship program that offers high school students a chance to gain hands-on experience in the sports media field. Vype U also gives students a platform to build their portfolio of creative work under the guidance of Vype's seasoned professionals. From covering games to publishing photos, writing articles, and conducting on-camera interviews, each Vype U ambassador receives an immersive event for their future. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out more about Vype U today.
And here is a position that Eastview has not been in very recently. A one-possession game going into the fourth quarter. 27-23, all momentum on both sides of the ball. Let's see if they can get some points here. First, they got a 1st and 20 to deal with. Ball fired out. There's Ramirez on the bubble screen. Breaks one tackle. Only gets about 5. We were wondering in the opener as well if the amount of bodies on either sideline was going to come into play here. Lampasas maybe outnumbered 2-1 or so. Temperature still showing, feels like temperature of 93 as Blair flushed out of the pocket, winds up, wants it all for Duncan, who has to come back for it. Goes right through a defender. Not enough, though, for the referee to draw a flag. And 3rd and 15 upcoming. Again, temperatures still staying high in the upper 80s right now. Summer not going away yet in Central Texas. Blair takes a snap. Looking deep. Wants Duncan. Fires a wobbly ball up for grabs. And does fall incomplete. And 4th and 15. Yeah, you have to kick it away with Maxwell. One possession game now. Not in desperation mode yet. 11:06 left. And with the leg of Maxwell, you got to think this one's traveling a long ways. Moreno seems to think so. Left-footed kick brings Moreno up a little bit, and a good bounce for Lampasas. The ball's going to be down at about the 42-yard line. Went backwards about 7 yards. So inside 11 minutes, Lampasas has the lead, has the ball when we come back.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is
Flores and company back to pass and a quick out to Moreno, and he's got some space. Finally tackled after about a 17-yard gain. That seems to be the key, though. You get Moreno a couple yards of cushion, and he's going to take advantage of it. Give him 2 yards, he'll get you 10. First and 10 now from the opposite side of the field now at the 42. And if you're Lampasas, I don't think it's at that point where you can mix in a bit of running, keep this clock running. Stick with what's gotten you here. They do go to the ground, though, with Rasco. Neither team really breaking through and having negative plays. Both offenses seem to be chugging along. It seems to be that short to intermediate passing or running game. And they just don't get enough. A lot of incompletions too. But it's been an exciting game to watch, no less. Flores now taking this one to the right. Throws back left for the inside screen. And he's got a man. And he's got room. He's got reservations for 6. Touchdown Badgers. Carter Johnson. Now some nifty play design. Brings it to 33-23. Boy, Flores rolling right. Everyone rolling with him. Throwing back left. Johnson doing the rest. And Lampasas, they've been quiet on the offensive side so far in the second half, as Richardson's kick is up and good. Pushes it back to 11, so 2-possession game. 9:41 left, and the way Eastview's been playing offensively especially, still not out of reach. We'll come back after the break. Lampasas leading by 11.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Yeah, I think it was like 20, 21 or 13.
Yeah, 21-13 is right. Yep, because they had the extra point went awry.
So a big play from Lampasas there. Extends their lead to 11, 34-23. This is a 21-13 game at half. Talked about Lampasas struggling to play a full game. Not giving it this one up just yet. This one taken short by Rainey. Good looking return from Rainey out near the 38-yard line. And Eastview is still keeping it close, still working this Badger defense. They seem to have found the key. They've been improving drive by drive throughout this game, really. And have been on just a tear the last few drives, except for that last one that ended up in a punt after a holding penalty. Made it a 1st and 20. They couldn't get out of that hole. Blair going to take this one, draw back to pass. Under pressure now, throws it up for grabs. Intercepted. Lampasas ball just like that. Brock Langford on the receiving end for the defense. Boy, and Blair, who's played such a heads-up game, with an unwise throw there. Flores making a similar play to that earlier in this game. Now you give Lampasas the ball back, 9.5 minutes left. 2-possession game. Wonder if they go to the ground game a little bit more, try and milk this away. Saw them at the beginning of the third quarter take a 6-minute drive. And a lot of it was this dink and dunk pass. There's Moreno weaving his way through traffic and picking up 11. So it was a 6-minute drive to open the half, but it was a lot of that. It was a lot of the quick slants, a lot of the button hooks. It was a lot of swing passes, bubble screens, that short to intermediate game. Very pass-heavy offense. And it doesn't look like they're going to get away from that. Look to the sideline from Flores. And a run up the middle, Orozco picking up about 7 or 8. Boy, he just explodes once he gets the ball. Lampasas definitely in control now, letting this clock run. Now inside 10 on the play clock. Snap to Flores. Orozco up the middle. Boy, I don't think he got there. Maybe cut the difference. 3rd and 1 now. Looked to be Vance Hurd in there on the defensive end. Defensive tackle getting in there. He and DJ Perez just having a conversation now. Maybe looking out for a quarterback sneak like before, but Flores goes back in the shotgun. Takes the snap, fakes it, got to run it to the outside, picks up the first down. Again, likes to lower that shoulder and does. Down to the 34-yard line. Picks up the first down. Clock will stop just inside 7.5 to reset the chains. It's starting to feel like that drive to open the half. A lot of 3rd and shorts, getting 3 to 4 yards every attempt. And now snapping the ball. About 7 minutes to go. They've already had the ball for about 2 minutes. Orozco doesn't get much. That might be one of the few negative plays, and it is. Loss of 2 there. It's one of the few negative plays we've seen from either offense tonight. Again, no sense of urgency from the Badgers. Some press coverage from Flores. Spins into pressure, somehow gets away from it though. Flores going to fire into traffic. Looking for Carter Johnson. Didn't really have him open. A couple receivers in the area, but also on those receivers were a couple defenders. 3rd and 12 with the clock stopped at 6:17. Lampasas with a 2-possession lead. And you got to dial up something big here if you're Coach Rogers and want to keep this clock running. Keep possession. One of the few mistakes, not just in this half, but in all of the game from Eastview. They had a fumble their first drive, and now Flores pumps once. Fires Moreno over the middle. He's got room for the touchdown. Moreno with about a dozen catches. And I believe that's touchdown number 6 for Flores. Kick is up and good. Lampasas putting in some work these last two offensive drives, extending that lead. And now lead 41-23. Eastview's got to come up with a few big plays on offense. We'll see if they can do it. Coming back to Birkelbach Field after the break.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
And I needed a touchdown instead of that.
Back here in Georgetown is a calm night. It is a warm night. And it is a homecoming night here in Georgetown. A little pooch kick up front, and it's going to go out of bounds. Oh my goodness, it curved back in, didn't it? Nope, the referee said it touched the white paint. Up here, it looked like that curved back in bounds. Rainey doing a nice job of letting it go out of bounds. But Eastview looking grim now, down 18 points. One of those wonky scores after a few field goals from Eastview, a missed extra point from Lampasas. And Eastview coming out strong, especially after such a statement offensive drive from Lampasas to open this half. Eastview coming back with a couple scoring opportunities of their own. Now find themselves in a hole. Duncan going to take this one out of bounds. But not before he picks up about 3. And you got to go fast. The clock is going to continue to run under 6 minutes now. 2nd and 8. Don't know if those types of plays are going to work for much longer if you're Coach Wall and company. Blair takes the ball, design QB draw, spins upfield. Boy, and I think momentum's going to get him to the first down. It is. Ball at the 40-yard line. This is where Blair has to use that mobility. Instead of throwing up passes, he's got to use his legs. He's very good, very elusive runner. Blair winds up, wants Duncan deep. He's got him deep. He's got him at the 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Big time play, big time throw. And what a time for it. Boy, and I don't know what the chart says about going for 2 here. Again, one of those wonky scores, a 12-point game right now, 5:04 left. They are going to go for 2 here. And Coach Wall's going to call a timeout. Wanted to dial up the right play. And maybe just organizing after dinner plans with the head referee. Probably not, though. But what a time for that play. We've seen a lot of one-on-one coverage, especially from Eastview. Lampasas was targeting it in the first half, but they were throwing it into coverage majority of the times. Eastview is getting a lot more separation the second half from their receivers. And hooking up at the right time is Blair to Duncan. for a 70-plus yard touchdown pass. Again, 12-point game here. 5:04. Changing the play. Oh my goodness, they go with the Philly. Into the end zone is Blair. In the state of Texas, they run the Philly. Excellent execution. 10-point game. The roller coaster just keeps on going here in Georgetown. 10-point game. I don't know what to expect from Eastview on this kickoff upcoming. But we'll take a quick break here to catch our breath. Catch your breath at home. We'll come back after the break.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
We're talking a little kickoff strategy here, and I think this might be a little bit of gamesmanship here. Respecting the onside kick, Maxwell then booting them through the end zone. Does get this one short. Boy, and there were just a lot of bodies from Lampasas there, and I think let's see. The call is Lampasas football. Boy, that was just, I don't know if you do that this early. Lampasas would have to go conservative on offense here. Now you're just giving them better field position. Still 10-point game. Lampasas' offense is still, as they've shown, very, very threatening, very quick strike offense. They could easily score a touchdown this next play, and it wouldn't surprise me. The way Moreno has been finding open spaces, the way Flores has just been dissecting this defense at times. And if you're Eastview, you have to get a stop in 3 downs, or you have to come up with a big turnover here. Eastview and Lampasas both with 2 timeouts. Flores takes a snap here. Just going to hand this off to Rasco. Good pursuit there. Down at the line of scrimmage. And Christian Lansdale in there on the tackle along with Brandon Crumpton. But that clock does keep running. 2nd and 9 upcoming. And if you're Flores, breaking the huddle with about 17 left to go on the clock, want to get this down as low as possible. And they snap it with about 9 on the clock. Quick strike to Moreno. Ducks under 1 defender, still upright, finally pushed back after a gain of about 4 or 5. Boy, I think you're Flores. You just want to take your time. You have 10 seconds left to snap that ball. They did that the previous drive before throwing the quick strike for the touchdown. But those 5 to 10 seconds do add up when you're trying to milk the clock. But you have to convert this 3rd down if you want to keep the drive alive. 10 seconds to go on the play clock. 3rd and 4. Flores, tight formation, fakes it left. Boots out, finds Moreno at the line of scrimmage. Does get the 1st down. And he is going to be pushed out of bounds. 1st down Huge pickup there. And Moreno, who else tonight? Having an outstanding game. He's got to be close to 15 catches. I said I was going to count his catches after he had about 4 the first drive, and I forgot to keep my tallies. Flores going to break the huddle with 2 receivers to his left. 7 men in the box. Rasco doesn't mind a bit and picks up about 12. Boy, there were about 7 guys in the box, and Rasco just cut through them like a knife through butter. Picks up the first down, keeps the clock running, inside 3.5 to go. And this is just dampening Eastview's chance of a comeback with every second that passes. Rasco stopped short this time, only a 1-yard gain. And now we get to play the timeout game. Eastview will call their second of the game inside 3 minutes. Second and about 9 upcoming. Ball on the 28-yard line. We'll take a quick break here and come back.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus today.
Under 3 minutes to go after the timeout. Eastview only 1 left. Lampasas trying to milk this one away. Just needing a couple more first downs to do so. Flores takes this, snaps, fires over to Johnson, gets away from 1 tackle, turns on the jet, stiff arms, and walks into the end zone. Touchdown number 7 from David Flores. The man has just been surgical, and there's no way around it. Receivers doing work as well. 47-31 here. The extra point from Richardson. Boy, I don't know if that was blocked, but he does get over the crossbar. 48-31. I think that might have just ended Eastview's chance of coming back. But again, we talked about in the open, keeping things close, going back to the points of the games, keeping it close and getting pressure. They couldn't really get pressure because Flores was getting the ball out so fast. That's just great game plan by Coach Rogers and the Lampasas coaching staff. Keeping it close, that was a lot to do with both sides of the football. The offense got a little bit of a slow start in that first half. Went to halftime at 21-13. They kept it within 1 possession there. And offense just having a couple plays. There was the turnover by Flores. Getting the ball with a 1 possession game and throwing the interception on the first play. You can just point to a couple key plays throughout the game here and there. There was the 4th down that Flores actually ran in to the end zone that got them within 1 score before halftime. So just little plays here and there for Coach Wall and company to focus on, but they are not far away. This is a team that is much improved from the last couple weeks that we've seen them. 48-31 against a very impressive Lampasas team. And now a little squib kick will take a high bounce. And Rainey's going to take this at about the 22. Find a hole and get to near the 30-yard line. before the play is blown dead. And on Lampasas' side, their keys were stop Edmondson and play a full game. And we'll start with playing a full game. They've done that so far. I don't think they're going to give up a 17-point lead in less than 3 minutes, but, you know, stranger things have happened. They've really impressed me with their defensive presence as well, especially in that first half. They were stopping Blair and company, stopping the run especially. And that key of stopping Edmondson really was, as here's Rainey. Good little chunk of yardage there, gets them over midfield. Really stopping Edmondson was due to the lack of running plays being called, and Blair really picked up that responsibility of picking up yards, picked them up with his feet as well as dicing them through the air, and continuing to do so here in this fourth quarter. Scrambling now, gonna run. Gets out of bounds at about, say, the 28, 27 yard line. You got to remember, Blair's just a sophomore, so with more snaps, more weeks under his belt, he's going to get smarter. He's going to get more privy to the looks that the defenses are going to throw at him. You can already tell from week one, just tremendous improvement. A lot less nerves here, especially on homecoming too. Nice throw there to Duncan. Catch in traffic for about a 13-yard gain. That's what you want to see as a coach. You want to see consistent improvement week over week. You don't want to see the same mistakes being made. You don't want to see the same miscommunications as Eastview is going to call their, actually rather Lampasas is going to call a timeout here. 2:04 left, still up by 17. But Eastview is chugging along, ball at the 15. We'll take a quick break here and come back to see Eastview after the break.
What is Vype Live? Vype Live is one of the largest and most respected broadcast and live stream networks in the state of Texas. Vype Live broadcasts any sport you can think of for youngsters of any age, from Pee Wee and Pop Warner to high school, club, college, semi-pro, and beyond. We also broadcast plenty of academic, fine arts, and community-related events as well, and now as partners with Flow Sports. Email us at info@vypemedia.com to find out more. Vype Live. We bring your teams to you.
Blair's going to take the snap here. On the 1st and goal. Quick out to Rainey, who lowers his head. Gives a little something to Dylan Fagan. Just a good football play by both young men. Inside 2 minutes, though. And we've got a 2nd and 4 here. And a quick strike to the right. That's Edmondson lining up as a receiver. Goes down about a yard short. So clock's going to stop to move the chains. Minute 51 here. Again, still a 3-possession game. But Patriots not going down without a fight. And boy, have they ever fought in this game. Edmondson. Boy, stuck the ball out. What recognition at the very end. Stuck the ball out over the goal line. And gets the touchdown there. Actually, they signaled touchdown. This near judge did signal touchdown, and they just haven't put it up on the scoreboard yet. There they do. There they do. Thought I was fooled for a second. So they spot the ball up on the left hash. And Lampasas is going to call a timeout. That's an odd formation. Again, you can choose on a 2-point conversion which side of the hash you want the ball at. They choose the left side and had a jumbo formation set up. Lampasas says, let's take another look at this. And I believe that's their last timeout of the game. So minute 35 here, 11-point game. Eastview not going away, but chances still very, very grim of a comeback. Still looking for that first win of the year. Let's take a look at the upcoming games for each team. Eastview headed to Cedar Park after their bye week next week. That game is going to be on the 23rd of September at 7 p.m. That game at Cedar Park. Lampasas, on the other hand, is going to be home against Pflugerville Connolly next week, the 16th. That game's at 7:30 p.m. So they line up in that jumbo set. Ramirez in motion, direct snap to Edmondson, and he's got an easy 2 points. 39-48. Still a minute 35, and you got to expect an onside kick if you're Lampasas. And I wonder if you do a little bit different approach to an onside kick. Obviously, they're going to expect a little dribble towards the 50-yard line, and Maxwell falling on it. And if you're Lampasas, you can touch it before 10 yards all you want. You can run up and touch it at the 5-yard mark if you want, run it back perhaps. And I wonder if you're Maxwell, you see everybody up front, maybe you kick it towards the corners, like towards the 20, 25-yard line where the big G is in the field. Maybe get a bounce and it kind of falls dead around the 10-yard line. Again, there was a lot of green space during that last kickoff. So I wonder if you're Eastview, you just send your gunners down and hope for the best. It's coming out now. Lampasas definitely keeping 10 guys between the 40 and 50-yard lines. But again, if you kick it deep, you have the ever-present threat of Moreno back there. Open field threat. This game, no shortage of excitement, so who knows what's going to happen here. Maxwell lining up for a little pooch punt. Maybe going into the air on his right side. And a little dribbler. Touches a Lampasas defender. Before it's fallen on, Lampasas does take possession at the 50-yard line. Eastview with only one timeout left. And a two-possession game, that might be all she wrote. But again, no shortage of excitement, no shortage of surprises from Lampasas and Eastview. A lot of improvements from both sides throughout this game. Lampasas starting out a little shaky on offense, gaining their footing. They've been kind of a roller coaster on offense. Defensively, they've almost backtracked a little bit, having a solid first half and, boy, just swallowed up in the backfield. DJ Perez with a tackle for loss, and Eastview's going to call a timeout. Again, Lampasas' defense only giving up 13 points in that first half, giving up 26 here in the second. And Lampasas' offense scoring 21 in the first half, 27 here in the second half. A lot of these in the second half have been those quick strike touchdowns. So a complete game from the offensive side of Lampasas has kind of shut things out for Eastview. Eastview started out sluggish on offense, just couldn't get anything rolling. Started off with a fumble the first drive, had another drive that started off, or that ended up inside the red zone before a holding penalty brought him back and just couldn't get anything moving. Rasco up the middle, gonna be stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 14 here. And we won't quite come to the triple zeros just yet, unless they get a first down this next play. Going to be about 43 seconds by the time they snap this. Hand off to Rasco, lowers his head down at the 50. And that's going to just about do it. A 1 second difference between the play clock and game clock. And I think Lampasas might just take the knee on fourth down here. Again, Lampasas home to Connolly next week at 7:30. Eastview going to take a week off, compose themselves for district play, and head out to Cedar Park on the 23rd. That game's at 7 p.m. And there's the final knee. Lampasas Badgers come in here and upset the 5A Eastview Patriots on their homecoming. Exciting game for sure, though. For Tyler Alsis, Mitchell Paget, my producer, we appreciate you spending your Friday night with us here at Birkelbach Field in Georgetown, Texas. We say so long. Score 48-39 in favor of the visiting Lampasas Badgers. Hope you stay tuned for the following broadcasts of Vype Media. We'll see you next time.
They tried to come back, man.
Yeah.
It could have been worse.
That second half was essentially the fourth quarter of week one.
I mean, their quarterback's only a sophomore, so
Yeah.
that gives them like some promise in the future.
Yeah.
Man. He's an athlete.
Exactly, yeah. He's super athletic, super evasive. Every single touchdown, every single good play they had in that first week was him rolling around, evading like 4 defenders, and he would just throw it up like 30-yard pass and just hit a receiver for a miracle catch.
Yeah. Can't do it all himself as a sophomore, but
Yeah.
if he can get some surrounding pieces next year, just grow into it. And
Edmondson's only a junior.
yeah, see, so that, I mean, that's a good deal coming back right there.
I will
Right, man.
see you down the road.
Right on, have a good one.
Are you doing Eastview exclusively now, or?
Yeah, I guess so, yep.
Sounds good.
Yep. Yeah, because I'm just, I'm in Liberty Hill down 29, so
Okay.
not that far from me.
Okay, yeah, I come from downtown, but it's like that perfect spot where I can drive all the way here. If I stop home, I'm
Just
like,
jump on 35.
exactly, yeah.
Not too bad.
I guess in traffic, but I mean, throw a podcast, it goes away.
Hell yeah. All right, have a safe drive, man. See ya.
See